Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Duke Silver. Today we're going to be playing Sundiata Keita. So this is of course the hero. You start with an ascendant, so you can just upgrade basically any character. We're going to upgrade the owl. I mean, I think it's just a little bit too good to pass up often. I have had some success using the ascendants a little bit later. Like if you use a morph a lot, you can like put something up a level, and then when you upgraded it, you do get to keep it. So kind of like in Storybook Brawl when you could mix a Whizzle into a knighthood. Same deal with FTF, which is great because you can get some really powerful interactions that way. But I mean, you get so much scaling with your with an owl on turn 1 that I think it's definitely worth it. I mean, getting a 4/4 golden unit on turn 1 can really accelerate the lobby. Like you do a lot of damage to people early if you can get the owl nice and large here. We do pick up a couple more owls to go with our initial golden owl. Just I mean, it makes sense to just keep leaning into what's working for us right now, and keep dealing damage to people in the lobby here. We get an acolyte to go with our mage theme, and yeah, now we just kind of want to get to 4 and find some books. I mean, books just help you. Books kind of pull double duty, because like I think books are like a fine level 4 unit just on their own, but like of course when you add in the scaling as well as like the sort of like scam that you get from books, then they just become extremely good. We're gonna skip here and then just buy or keep spending our gold on spells. Unfortunately, there were no spell treasures that we cared about. At level 2, there are a couple treasures that you don't mind. I like a bottled ship. I like, obviously the Mana Stone is pretty good, and of course the library card. All things that you're very happy to see as a level 2 treasure, so unfortunately we saw none of those, so just the 1 extra gold there was the best thing for me, I think, out of those selections. Now that we're on 4, again, we're just looking for books. Consider just firing off this lightning bolt. That's kind of our whole turn though, but fortunately I did hold off, and we do get to buy the book as a result of our discipline there, so feeling pretty good about that. We got a pretty decent looking farmer board started over there on Demeter's side there, and we do get to pick up another book here. I think we're finally out of this shield page to get this other book onto our board. Of course, we do want to find as many more as we can, but just the 1 this turn. We do just cast a couple spells in the meantime as well. Of course, just keep our scaling going. And there's the triple, which is really nice, getting that on the initial shop. There's an Odin's Ravens, which we are happily going to take. That's going to increase our mana pool and also reduce the cost of spells. So we're going to be able to just keep growing our mages here. Shield page makes it in, or at least for a little bit now. There's a fishing rod. Okay, so fishing rod is a new spell from this new patch. By the way, this is on the new patch, of course. And yeah, so one of the new additions is a fishing rod. So it's a spell. It's tossed 2 gold, and you can give a character the ability slay, steal a copy of whatever character I slay, and it stays on the character until they slay. So if you miss during that combat, then you do get another shot in the next combat, which is very nice. Unfortunately, it's not affected by slay modifiers, so you can't get like a bunch of copies of a unit from your opponent. We did manage. I looked over at the opponent's board, and then we saw that they had owls, and I was very excited to try and steal an owl, and we did manage to get another golden owl, as they had combined. We saw just two regular owls when I scouted, and yeah, I'm pretty happy to just get an upgraded one instead. Although a regular owl would have been fine as well. That would have given us another shot at a level 2 treasure for a potential like library card or whatever. But yeah, now that we're on 5, of course we're just looking for Crystal Sage. We are firmly in mages. I mean, we only have 1 spell treasure, which generally, like when I'm at this point, like I'm kind of looking to get out of mages potentially, depending on how our treasures are going. But because we have like 4 books, we've got the triple book and a regular book, and we get another book there, so a 5th book there. Because we have so many books, we can kind of just continue to to be mages, at least for a little while. And we're going to take a Crystal Sage here, of course. If we can get the Slay on the Crystal Sage, then we can get even more spell cost reduction. Oh, also, we did pick up a Seer Sphere there. I kind of just glossed over that. But yeah, that further increases our mana pool, and whenever we cast a targeted spell, it's going to give us a new spell in the shop at least 6 times. We got some pretty unfortunate level 4 treasures. Oh yeah, Mana Catalyst has been changed. What do you call it? Witch's Pendant Talisman, I think it is. Also is a little bit better. It says whenever, I think it's whatever unit attacks and kills your last unit, I believe, dies rather than I don't know. I forget exactly how the wording has changed, but anyways, it's better now, and it works better. And yeah, I had a pretty crazy game with it on stream actually yesterday. And yeah, we're just going to fire off a flurry of spells here. It's going to keep getting replaced there, giving us a bunch of targeted spells. So nice to get all those in a row. There is another Crystal Sage, which I think we are going to lock for. Getting a spell doubler. We need to get a spell doubler, like, basically in the next couple turns. Otherwise, we're going to have to get out of mages. Like I said, with all these books, though, like, we're doing a pretty good job of, like, sort of already being in Scam. So if we need to transition into Scam, we've got a very easy route. I think books are absolutely fine as Scam units. I mean, they're very RNG dependent, but if you, like, pop out a Circe's Cup out of them, then they become very, very good. Probably, like, if a book pops out a Circe's Cup on the opposing board, it's probably the best Scam unit, I would say. Because it can target anything. It doesn't have to get to the back row to be able to do that. It can just kind of throw the spell there. Consider taking the Angelic Commander. It does have the Mage tag, but I don't think that we necessarily want to go that route because we need to find another Angel. I think we just we're a little bit, I don't know. I don't want to say too late because we did just get to level 6, but like the prospect, the idea of finding another Angel just seems a little bit too much when we have to spend a fair amount of gold looking for probably like Hecate and like and our treasures. And speaking of spell doublers, that's a broken spell reflector, so that's gonna, every second spell we're gonna be able to cast on 2 other things. So that's a great pickup. Gonna cast a 14 plus 14 plus 0, and then we're gonna be able to spell reflect a wolf here. So that's gonna cast 3 different wolves, and then they're all gonna combine into a golden wolf, trapping all 3 characters in there. So when it pops, it is gonna pop out all 3 characters, and we get a Merlin's Lesson because it gives us a level 6 treasure from the wolf combining. So broken spell reflector, very, very good. Unfortunately, it did take a Crystal Sage as well as one of the Apprentice Owls, so that is the Apprentice Owl and Crystal Sage aren't going to be scaling anyways because they are trapped inside the wolf. But our Merlin's Lessons that we got from that is going to be very good against Carol here. Once again, shout out to Carol, who was sniping me on stream, as I do encourage people to snipe me while I'm streaming. I mean, I'd rather just play against human opponents than saved boards. So usually there's 1 or 2 saved boards that get kind of stuck in lobbies, so I just find that a lot more fun to play against people anyways. But yeah, anyways, the Merlin's Lesson is going to be particularly effective against Carol's board because she is playing the Kiv comp. Kiv is a new unit that it's a royal booster, gives the whatever he's boosting +5/+1, and if it's a royal and it gets attacked into and dies, then Kiv gets a free attack. So yeah, you can kind of build entire comps around Kiv if you can just get a bunch of royals in front of him, and like King Arthur works especially great, and you can get a bunch of bonus attacks, especially if you can somehow summon in extra units. We take out this ghost without actually attacking, thanks to the Merlin's Lessons and all our book spells there. Yeah, we didn't have to throw a single attack. The spells took care of it all. Gave me a little it's like a little throwback to the Symbol of Unity purple puff monster book stuff. I'm really considering the Hecate. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to go for it, just because like the stats on Hecate, like we're not really casting a lot of spells. Like we had to get rid of our spell doubler for the Merlin's Lesson. We are going to change heroes though. We're going to change it to Daedalus, give us an extra hero slot, and also two treasures next time we get to select one. Yeah, like I said, we're not casting spells fast enough for the stats to really be able to get above or beyond anything else. But like I said, the Merlin's Lessons is really good. Taking out those kivs before they can start getting their bonus attacks is super important and hugely influential for our matchup here. And yeah, I mean, we're going to cast all the spells we can, of course. We did manage to turn Hecate evil, which is actually a good argument for taking the Hecate, because now that we can actually turn our units evil, we can just slot Frank in like we have here to our mage comp, and we can still be mages and not just like fully transition to scam. Especially if we can cast a bunch of wolf baits and get a bunch of wolves, and then we don't have to play archdemons, which are kind of terrible, but a necessary evil for Frank. And it looks like Carol failed to find a chair, unfortunately, to stop our fireball onslaught. So we take out the back row and we win that one pretty handily. Although she's still alive at 1. Fortunately, Frank didn't pop there. We did lock for a dying breath rune there, so we're going to be able to pop our golden wolf twice. Which, like, I'm not positive that's better than putting it on the Frank Wolf, because 2 Franks might just be better than getting 1 extra book and a second 100 Apprentice Owl, but it works out really well here. Like I said, our Merlin's Lessons did a great job for us. Although things get a little bit close there. If we get the wrong attack order, or if Carol gets the right attack order, then she definitely could have won that combat. We would have had a few more cracks at it, but yeah, it could have gone the other way there. I mean, range is super good against scam. And that just kind of shows why. If she'd hit our BLT there, then yeah, we might have been cooked in that combat at least. But yeah. Anyways, there we go. New patch mages. Let me know if you enjoyed that. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I would very much appreciate it. You can snipe my lobbies too on stream if you feel so inclined. I go live pretty sporadically right now, but I try to be live at least 4 days a week at varying times. I post on my YouTube and also in my Discord whenever I go live. You can also follow my Twitch. My Twitch is in the description. My Discord is, of course, in the description as well. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.